Hello and welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to go over the infamous VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP formulas. VLOOKUP stands for vertical lookup and HLOOKUP stands for horizontal lookup. These formulas are super helpful when you're looking through large sets of data and if you're looking for one particular set of information. So let's start with the VLOOKUP, also known as the vertical lookup. In my main data set, you will see that I have product ID, product, and the price. Down here, we have another table that's very similar. It includes the ID, the product name, product category, but not the product price. Let's say we want to add the price of each product to our table here in the second table. But instead of manually entering the price every single time, I could simply look up the product value in the earlier table and copy that down and enter them in a formula using our VLOOKUP. So what I can do is equals VLOOKUP. So before we go further with our VLOOKUP formula, let's go over the elements of this formula. The lookup value, this is the value that we're using as our indicator, almost as our clue to tell Excel what item that we're looking for. So for this example, we can use the product ID as this is the unique indicator of the product. We can go here and click on that, and it lets us know that we're looking for ID number 101 in our next table. I write a comma. The next one is your table array. So this is the table that we are selecting our information from. So instead of actually selecting our table of this data here, we want to select the data from this table here because this is where our price information is. So let's select our data. And here, if we want to copy this formula down to all of the other categories, I'm going to want to freeze this selection so that we don't move our selection around. To freeze your selection, all you have to do is hit your function key F4. So hit F4. By hitting your function F4 key, you will be able to add these dollar signs. The dollar signs are freezing the table and won't let that selection move if you copy this formula to another cell. The next bit of information that Excel needs for this formula is what column are we looking at? It's the column index number. So here, if we look at our table, we can see product ID, product, and price. The information that we're drawing from is the price. And we can see that our price column is the third column. 1, 2, 3. So we will write 3 because that represents the column where the information that we're looking for is in, comma. But now we're wondering if we're looking for an exact match or an approximate match. Most often, you're going to be looking for the exact match. So let's write false. If you're looking for an approximate match, instead of writing false, you can write true. Once you're done, press enter and your formula is complete. You can now drag and copy this formula down. Let's practice this one more time. Equals VLOOKUP. Our lookup value will be our 102 ID, comma, table array. Let's freeze these, comma, column index 1, 2, 3, comma, false. Enter. Now, before we go any further, let's go over some rules with the VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP will look up on a unique value. So we are using 102 as our unique value. But maybe we wanted to use banana as our unique value. We wouldn't be able to use this table array for our VLOOKUP formula. And the reason being is that banana is not in our furthermost left column. The VLOOKUP will always use the leftmost column to look up information, and it can only look to the right. If you had information on the price only and you were looking for the product ID, it doesn't look to the left of the formula. So if you needed that information, what you could do is actually move those columns over. Another thing to keep in mind is if you are using the approximate number format, it will only return the first option that it finds. So if there are multiple different options within your table array, it will only return the first option it finds from the top down. Let's say, for example, your information is sorted in a horizontal way. And so this is where your HLOOKUP comes in handy. So let's start with our HLOOKUP formula. Equals HLOOKUP. Our lookup value will still be the product ID, comma, and our table array will start here. The reason why it is like this now is because we don't want to include the headers, but we do want our ID to be in this top row. Let's freeze these as well with our F4 key, comma, and our row index. So how many rows down? 1, 2, 3 is our price. So again, we will write 3, comma, false for a true match, enter. And let's do that again. So equals HLOOKUP. Lookup value will be the ID. Select this table, function 3, false. And just like that, you're now using the VLOOKUP and the HLOOKUP formulas. If you're looking for data, if you're looking for a specific detail within a big set of data, it's super helpful and will allow you to sort through everything without manually looking for it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.